Chapter 3, War Room. Before Wayne could do anything, he froze. Kevin was confused. He noticed Wayne's eyes were now black, as his iris was the opposite. He looked straight up scary. "You good, man?" Kevin asked. Wayne looked at his brother. "Human, follow me." Kevin furrowed his brow. "Human?" he echoed. A voice suddenly spoke to Kevin in the back of his head. "Kevin, can you hear me properly?" "Yeah, who are you?" "I don't have schizophrenia, do I?" "If you did, do you think one of the voices would tell you?" Kevin thought a second. "You have a point there," he replied. The voice continued. "I'm Waden, the spirit who possessed you last night." "Oh, I can barely remember last night. It's because I took control of your body. You were already hurt, so I just killed the remaining demons along with Samasu." Kevin nodded. "I get that. Wait, remaining demons? I thought there was only one scary guy. As it turns out, the whole bar was being possessed. Go figure." Kevin sighed. "That's heavy. Demons, huh? But another matter is my brother. Why is he looking around my room like an alien?" Wayne examined his phone and pressed an app. He jumped halfway, expecting it to attack him. "Samasu has taken over his body to guide you somewhere important." "Where exactly is that?" Kevin asked. "You're about to meet the other spirits that will aid you." Meanwhile, as Kevin and Wayne are walking by, Sapphire was relaxing on her bed when her phone vibrated. She smiled when she saw what a dude posted on his Instagram. She was going to message him when she received a text out of the blue. Her smile disappeared when she saw it was her ex. She had just left the toxic relationship and didn't feel like talking to him. She was going to delete the message immediately, but her curiosity got the best of her. She paused a moment, then clicked the message. The message opened, and it was a paragraph and a half of the rudest things a person could say. Sapphire frowned. "What the hell?" She read through the entire thing twice, each time she looked down at the scars on her arms. Slowly, she began to sob. She wasn't a bad person. All Sapphire wanted was to be a successful artist and be happy. Unfortunately, that was hard for her at the current moment. She felt as if her life was going downhill, and nothing could stop it. She glanced at a belt in her closet as a dismal idea crossed her mind. "Hush, child. I am here." Sapphire's eyes widened. She was no longer in her room. There was light blue emptiness everywhere. For as far as she could see, she then turned her head to see a shimmering pink orb of light. What? What are you?" Sapphire sputtered. The orb hovered seamlessly. "I am Ophelia, the spirit of sorrow. Your soul called out to me, child." "My soul. Yes, you seek comfort. You want things to run smoothly. You remind me of myself when I was first created." Sapphire slowly got on a knee. "Why am I here?" "What is this place?" Sapphire asked. Ophelia's pink glow brightened. "This is the Blue Realm, an ethereal world in between worlds where certain souls enter if they agree to certain rules. You are here because I would like to offer you something." Sapphire became intrigued. "Why me? What do you need me for?" Ophelia's light seemed to dim a little. "If I am free from the Blue Realm, it only means that the time has come for the fateful battle with Jew. With that said, I need to find a host to bond with, so together we can defeat him." Sapphire was taken aback by the response. "Wow, how? Who is Jew?" Ophelia sighed. "Jew is the name of the oldest spirit in existence. He was a skilled fighter as a monk, but his thirst for war was so great he created conflict during peace. He went as far as to create an undead army with witchcraft just to satiate his thirst. He was slain in battle with the undead, but not before he put a spell on his soul. His soul was transported into an unknown world of emptiness, to which we now know as the Blue Realm. Thirsting for battle, he created 7 other spirits from his own characteristics, each one mirroring his character traits. Sapphire's eyes widened, grasping the gravity of it all. The spirits were Samasu, based on his anger and unique outlook on life. Wyden, an energetic spirit based on his honor, madness, and love for battle. Azazel, a spirit based on his burning ambition. Florian, based on his strong mind and indestructible force. Kimuri, based on his distorted mind. Tenshi, based on his fickle acts. His final spirit was Hokori, based on his pride. Together he created a force that was impossible to overcome. They broke free from the realm of spirits and wreaked havoc. In our natural forms, we can't cause much damage, but in a vessel, we are gods. The world was ours until one day, Wyton wanted a different fight. He wanted his host to fight him mentally. The two had an inner battle which resulted in him losing. Wyton is a battle-hungry spirit, but he is still honorable. He allowed his host to take full control of his body and his powers. The human battled every spirit without rest and won. Wyton liked the human so much, he granted him as much power as his body could handle. The human managed to convince 5 out of the 7 others to fight for humanity. That battle was a catastrophic one. Many people died. The remaining spirits fought valiantly, but lost. Fortunately, Ju was split in 2. Splitting him in 2, Ju's main half was trapped in the realm of spirits, while Ju's separated half had to jump from human to human just to survive and heal. The remaining spirits were sucked back into the realm without any way of escape. Ever since, Ju has been biding his time to escape. Sapphire was at a loss for words. How were you made if Ju only made 7 other spirits? The 7 others could make lesser spirits if they thought too long on an idea. I am just one of the outcomes. Wow, that's wild. How am I supposed to help you fight Ju? I can't even kill a spider. Ophelia's light glowed bright again. Child, you are a strong warrior. You doubt yourself too much. If you let me attach to your soul all of your insecurities, your sadness, your anger will alleviate. You will transform into a new woman. Sapphire was still undecided, but her hand slowly reached out to Ophelia. You promise this won't hurt? Sapphire asked as her hand touched Ophelia. I'll protect you, child, was the last thing she heard before her transformation. The scars on her arms became tattoos, and her face seemed to glow. Some of her hair changed color as well. When she opened her eyes, she was on her bed again. She looked around confused. What the hell? She felt her arms and her face, then ran to the bathroom. She looked in the mirror and almost broke down in tears. She was gorgeous. Her makeup was perfect, and even her hair seemed to have extra shine. Tears rolled down her cheeks. Oh my God. Do you like what you see, child? A familiar voice asked. Sapphire smiled through her tears. What did you do, Ophelia? I only made you see yourself how everyone else sees you, child. Sapphire's eyes widened with surprise. Thank you, Ophelia. I do feel like a new woman. Now, how do we defeat Ju? The other spirits are planning to meet up soon. We can go meet them. Sapphire peeked out of her room window, wondering about who she would meet. Meanwhile, Kevin followed his possessed brother to this unknown area. Waitin'. How much longer, man? Kevin whined. Don't worry, we're here, Waitin said excitedly. The two arrived at a clearing in the woods just behind a suburban neighborhood. Kevin saw 4 figures in the distance atop a cliff. Their presence sent a shiver down Kevin's spine. He took a deep breath. These must be the others, huh? I can feel the excitement bubbling up inside of you. I think this will be interesting. Kevin scratched his head. Okay, he said. Samasu released control of Wayne's body. It wasn't hard to tell he was confused. Kevin pulled him to the side. Long story short, these are our spirit partners now. Wayne scanned over all of them. Then he noticed his brother's now light blue eyes. Interesting, he said, still a bit lost. The first person spotted was a Caucasian girl in a skirt and a cardigan. She had gray-blue eyes and a smirk on her face. Next was a confident-looking black dude. He had a smirk on his face also, with his arms crossed. Beside him were two Hispanic boys. One was about 6 feet tall with blue hair, and the other was shorter and less fit with greenish hair. The silence was killer. No one spoke a word, waiting for something to happen. Kevin eyed the black dude and the big Hispanic dude. For some reason, he wanted to fight them so badly. Wayne just looked at them all with a face of annoyance. As much fun as this is, I must rest, Kevin. What, you're leaving? Kevin asked. More like taking a nap. I can't leave you since our souls are bound now. Though I will say you will feel all of the effects of having a spirit as soon as I nap. So, don't get killed, okay? Kevin's eyes widened. Wait? Killed, Kevin echoed. There was no reply, but Kevin began to feel weird. Gabriel was the other black spirit there. Other than Wayne and Kevin, he possessed the spirit known as Azazel. Gabriel watched as Kevin's blue eyes lit up as he started laughing. Azazel, what's happening? Azazel sighed. Waytun has fallen asleep. That guy has one job and wants to cause chaos from the very start. Listen, this will be the first test of your powers, so be on guard. Gabriel nodded, then cleared his throat. Okay, y'all. I don't know who any of you are or what spirit you possess. What I do know is that guy's spirit fell asleep, and now we have a battle-thirsty spirit user over here. I need us all to work together. No one replied verbally, but everyone nodded. Kevin's body became surrounded with electricity as a huge smile crossed his face. How about we do a light spar, huh?